A lot of crazy things happen to our favorite characters on the Loud House, but get ready to watch them as you have never seen them before. Broozer Punch reimagined the Loud House characters, and they are stronger than ever. Make sure you watch our video until the end to see what Laurie Loud looks like as a bodybuilder. If you love the Loud House as much as we do, don't forget to subscribe and please give this video a big thumbs up. Today we are showing you 10 Loud House characters as bodybuilders. Lily Loud. At 15 months old, she might be the youngest sister of the family, but that doesn't mean that she is the weakest. When her diaper is full, you can be sure that she is the one who is going to have the strongest smell. And it gets worse when she takes it off, forcing her siblings to put it back on. But don't underestimate her just because she is a baby. Lily can walk independently and is already learning how to speak. She also seems to be very aware of what is happening around her and turns out to be more intelligent than we can expect from a 1-year-old. If she could have one superpower, it would be crying. Why ask for what you need when you can use this annoying habit to get anything you want? But don't worry, Lily is usually always happy, so you won't have to hear her crying too much. This baby might not be like any other, but what would she look like as a bodybuilder? As you can see, this is a very muscular baby, but there is one thing that she forgot: leg day. Her legs are still really tiny compared to the upper part of her body. Maybe she should try to walk around the house a little bit if she wants the perfect bodybuilder look. Lisa Loud. Who said that school makes you smarter? Lisa Loud knows that you are never too young to learn, and being passionate about something is the best way to find the motivation you need to become a genius. Lisa is often seen working on experiments, formulas, and equations. She might still be in kindergarten, but she is so smart that she could easily skip at least 6 grades. And if you are not convinced yet that she is one of the smartest children you have ever seen, she is also a Nobel Prize recipient. But being too good comes with some disadvantages, as she can be sarcastic and egocentric with other people. If she could have one superpower, it would be annoying her siblings with her weird studies on them, just like a mad scientist. Usually, a child prodigy wouldn't really be into sports. We can't see Lisa spending a lot of time at the gym. This is why we imagined that she would take part in an experiment to turn herself into a bodybuilder without making any physical efforts. And by the look of it, this new invention clearly works, but we are not sure that this new look suits her. If she ever sells her new creation, she won't only win a second Nobel Prize, but will also become a millionaire. Who needs the body when you already got the brain? If you want to watch just one more video, the Premium is the platform where you should go. Get early access to videos from The Things, The Taco, The Trendy, The Richest, and many other great channels in one place with ad-free browsing. Click this link to sign up for free to the Premium and get ready to binge watch videos from your favorite channels. Lola Loud. We think that this child watched too many princess movies because she thinks that everything is about being the most beautiful girl in the world. She loves anything girly, including fashion, makeup, photo shoots, and the color pink. However, she didn't learn that you also have to be kind to meet your Prince Charming. Lola can sometimes be arrogant, self-centered, spoiled, and narcissistic. She thinks that she deserves anything that she wants just because she is the most beautiful kid in the house. The princess doesn't mind manipulating her siblings by threatening to tell their parents all their secrets. This is why she is probably the one who has the most volatile temper of all the family members. But if you ever want to get rid of her, there is something that you can always use as a distraction. Just give her a mirror, and she will look at herself for hours. So what if we told Lola that being a bodybuilder was the new trend? We bet that she would run directly to the gym to make sure that she is the most muscular little girl in town. The more the better. Lola always wants to be prettier. And this bodybuilder look is far from the princess that we are used to seeing. We prefer Lola as a beauty pageant queen. At least with smaller muscles, she is less intimidating. We don't want to see a bodybuilder with a temper like hers. Lana Loud. If you didn't know that Lola and Lana are twins, it would be almost impossible to tell. These two girls are the exact opposite. It seems like the princess got all the girly genes and Lana is everything boyish. This young girl is a tomboy who loves anything that is not hygienic. This is why you can often find her outside, playing with frogs or digging up chewing gum in the garbage. Getting her hands dirty also means that she is not afraid of helping around the house, and she is actually a great plumber. And no matter how dirty she looks on the outside, Lana is a beautiful person on the inside, always loving towards her family. But if you ever get on her nerves, we bet that she wouldn't be shy to throw mud at you. Take that as a compliment. Mud is one of the things that she loves the most in the world. After spending so much time playing outside, we bet that Lana would grow up being very well muscled. She is totally ready for a mud wrestling competition with her siblings. And with a new body like that, we think that she would easily win. But who would have the courage to get into a playful fight with her? With a bodybuilder look like that, we don't think that we would. Lucy Loud. Just when you think that you have seen everyone, Lucy suddenly appears out of nowhere to surprise us. And if we ever compare this to a ghost, she would take it as a compliment. She's the quietest out of all the Loud siblings, but probably also one of the most interesting. This goth girl is so mysterious that we always want to know more about her. We can't even know what she is feeling because we can barely see her face. Always sporting a stoic frown, she even says sigh instead of actually sighing. But if you think that she is cold, it's probably because you haven't watched enough episodes. She loves her siblings and sometimes knows how to take a break from darkness to have fun with them. Anyway, we think that she might have something to hide, including her ability to travel from one place to another with teleportation. This is why her siblings refer to her as a spooky girl. But what if Lucy was possessed by the spirit of a bodybuilder? We think that it would make her scarier. Imagine that 8-year-old turning into a real-life monster. With that outfit, she seems to be ready to fight in a wrestling match. But we don't think that we'll have to worry about her too much. Actually, if she ever becomes super strong, she is probably going to fight evil spirits instead. Unless she'd rather be friends with them. Lynn Loud. Here's the girl who would love to become a bodybuilder. But first, let us tell you more about her. Lynn loves turning everything into a sport. As you can see, she is very athletic and competitive. Name any kind of sport. We already know that she will love it, whether it is football, soccer, basketball, or baseball. Even if a sport doesn't exist yet, she will find a way to love it anyway. However, her siblings think that her love for sports can sometimes become really annoying. Lynn always wants to be number one, and they wish there would be more place for fun. She is also prone to physical confrontations and seems to be the only one who really loves to fight. However, if she has one weakness, it is that she can be superstitious. She has to perform good luck rituals and believes that many things are bad luck. But it seems like everything went well because she now has the body that she always wanted. Lynn is now a bodybuilder with the biggest muscles we have ever seen, and she seems to be really happy about it. With this strength, she will have what it takes to be number one in any sports. However, we think that she could work on flexibility. Gymnastics isn't for her if she can't even scratch her back because she is too muscular. LuAnn Loud. Here comes the comedian that we have been waiting for since the beginning of this video. Give her a round of applause because she is finally here to make the funniest jokes. After all, she needs to practice if she wants to become a professional comedian, and her family is the best audience. We love her puns, even though her siblings think that her jokes are bad. Or they are probably just a little upset because their sister keeps pulling pranks. People believe that she became narcissistic and cocky after someone laughed at her joke for the first time. But we think that she deserves all the attention that she can get. We know that behind this goofy personality hides a fun-loving girl who will do anything to make her sisters and brother smile. No matter what happens, LuAnn knows that laughter is the best medicine. This is why she decided to pull another crazy prank by getting dressed as a bodybuilder. And we think that this costume is really funny. Imagine waking up one day and seeing your sister who is suddenly really muscular. We were surprised to see this picture, and her siblings would probably be shocked too. We just hope that they will laugh at this joke because if LuAnn makes all these efforts, she at least deserves to hear them laugh out loud. Lana Loud. Here comes the girl who is going to rock your world. When she was younger, Luna was trying to find her own calling. Then, in 7th grade, she went to her first concert, saw the lead singer on stage, and knew that this is what she wanted to do in her life. She took the stage and knew immediately that the world of rock and roll was where she was meant to be. Since that day, she became a big fan of many rock groups and dreamed of becoming a rock star. This is why she has been performing non-stop all around the house, singing and playing many different musical instruments. This is what makes her the loudest sibling of the Loud family, and she becomes really upset when someone turns off her music. No matter what, she is one of the most caring and helping characters in the family. But what would happen if Luna played guitar so much that she became muscular like a bodybuilder? This is what happens when you practice every day and night. She might not be able to make a lot of dance moves, but as long as she can play guitar, this artist is the happiest girl in the world. And we think that if it becomes her signature look, she will easily stand out in the world of rock and roll and become a star in her own right. Lenny Loud. This young woman is the one that we would love to have as a best friend. She might not be the smartest, mostly compared to her little sister Lisa, but we don't care at all. We have to admit that it makes her one of the funniest members of the Loud family. It is always ridiculous to see that she can't walk while chewing gum and doesn't understand the rules of the games her siblings want her to play. But we can easily forgive her. The best description of this character is, what Lenny lacks in smarts, she makes up for in heart. No matter what happens, her family will always be her first priority, and she will be able to face her biggest fears to protect them. And we can't forget that this girl also has some skills. She is great at designing outfits and accessories. This is why she was probably unhappy to see that her dress is too small now that she is a bodybuilder. It is only hiding what needs to be hidden, and we feel like it is going to explode at any minute. But maybe this will inspire her to design a collection for bodybuilders. When we see what her sisters look like in this video, we think that a lot of people will want to buy the clothes that she designs. Laurie Loud. And last but not least is the oldest member of the family, Laurie Loud. It is not easy being a 17-year-old when you have to take care of 10 other siblings. This is why she makes sure that she takes advantage of her authority and absolute dominance over them. She can be bossy, condescending, and has a really bad temper. Sometimes it even seems like she is the youngest child of the family. Being a grown-up is difficult, and everyone deserves to take a break sometimes. But when it is time to be responsible, we know that she can also be really protective. Anyone who grew up with a big sister knows that Laurie is no different than anyone else. And just like any other teenager, she is always using her phone. It is her most valuable object, and no one can touch it. This is why we think that if she were a bodybuilder, Laurie would love to take selfies of her muscular body all day. She is probably sending them to Bobby so he can tell her that she is the most beautiful woman in the world. And we have to admit that we would be doing the same thing if we worked so hard on getting the perfect body. But how much do you think is too much? Tell us what you think about bodybuilders in the comments section down below. And that's it for 10 Loud House characters as bodybuilders. For more stories like this, don't forget to watch 10 Loud House characters all grown up. Thanks for watching.